Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing PR unboxing. This is my very first PR box from a big brand, and I cannot be more thankful than I am now. All thanks to Pixi Beauty. So go ahead and watch to the end. I did use all the products that are in this box, the palettes that it came with, the brushes that it came with to create this glam. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So before we start digging into our box, we're gonna go ahead and set our eyes. Today I'm gonna be using the Unique translucent powder just to go ahead and set our eyes. And again, we do this just so our eyeshadow does not crease throughout the day. So now, let the fun part begin. Use the goodies inside, 2 palettes, and then there's brushes here. And I'm gonna be using the brushes that come with it too. These 3 brushes. They're so soft, by the way. So we should be able to get a nice look using these 3 brushes. So the first one, Pixi by Petra. This one, it's all shimmers. The other one has like a few mattes, but this one is all shimmers. This one right here. So look how pretty all these colors are. So this is the first palette. And I'm probably going to be using both since one's shimmers and one's matte. This one has a little bit of both. These are mattes right here. Like this one, this one, this one, and this one. They're mattes, and then the rest are shimmers. But I'm going to be going back and forth with both palettes to create a nice neutral look for you guys. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and dig into the matte side of the palette, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with this shade right here, and I believe it's called Soft Brown, if I'm not mistaken. This one right here. The names are in the back, so it tells you like all the names back here. So I'm gonna be digging into this one right here, and I'm gonna be using the brush that came with it. This is the E03, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it all in my crease. So the colors, they're so soft, very, very blendable. So when we're gonna do a half cut crease, we always wanna start outwards with the darker shade and bringing it in. Never start from the front and work out, always work from outside in. So once you set the colors however you want them, I'm still gonna go in darker, but I usually like to blend after every shade. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the other brush that came in there, which is the E02, and then we're just gonna go ahead and blend out the harsh lines. Then I'm gonna go back in with a darker brown, and I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the outer corner of my eyes. So we just want to go ahead and remove all the harsh lines. So now we're gonna go in with the darker brown, which is the color down here. This is the Baron. I think I'm reading them backwards. Yeah. So this is the sorry. This is the color deep top, and then this is the chocolate brown. So we're gonna go ahead and dig in with the chocolate brown next to go ahead and deepen the outer corners. Okay, so after we've applied our second color, we go back in with the E02, and we're gonna go ahead and blend out the darker shade. But this is what it should look like so far. Go ahead and blend those colors. So now, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a smaller brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and add one of the golds up here, but I'll show you guys right now. So we're gonna go ahead and grab our other palette, which is this one, the one that has all the shimmers in it. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here, which is called Gold Foil. And I'm gonna go ahead and add it right on top and then blend it out with the other colors. So for this case, I am using a Morphe brush. This one is the M321. It's a little brush like this. And we're gonna go ahead and dig into the gold. And we're gonna add it right on top of the dark brown. Just to give it a goldish look. So that way the brown fades into the gold. You can't really see it on camera, but once I upload a picture at the end, you guys can see, you guys will be able to tell the difference. So always remember, ladies and gents, that eyeshadow is always gonna look ugly at first. Then eventually, once everything is put together, once everything's cleaned up, it's gonna look bomb. So if they don't look ugly, you ain't doing it right. So after we apply our gold, we go back in with the dark brown. In this case, I think I'm gonna go a little bit darker with the other palette, and I'm gonna be using this one. It has a little bit of a shimmer to it. This one's called Bronze Gleam. I'm gonna go ahead and add this into my crease. This look, I'm just creating it as I go. There is like no specific outcome that I'm looking for. I'm just playing with colors. It's usually what I always do with most of my looks, unless it's a recreation of a picture that I really like, then I'll recreate it as similar as possible. If not, I just really go with the flow. This is just pretty much to show you what type of a look you can create using these palettes if you guys do decide to purchase. So now we're gonna go back with our E02 brush, the one we've been using to blend all these colors, and now we're gonna be blending the gold with the dark brown that I just applied. So once those two colors have been blended, now we're gonna go ahead and cut our crease. We're gonna do a half cut crease, and for this case, I will be using the MAC. It's this one right here. I cannot say it. I don't know. I can't say that name. But we're gonna go ahead and grab our third brush that it came with, and this is the E01. It's like a little flat brush like this. Came in the box. I'm gonna be using that to cut my crease. Okay, so once our cut creases are done, we're gonna go ahead and set them. I usually set it with a translucent powder, but in this case, I'm gonna be using one of these shimmer colors. I don't know which one to pick. I think I'm gonna go in with this one just so we can see the different ones that they have. So I'm gonna go ahead with this one. This one should be pink luster. This shade right here. And a little trick to kind of get those shimmers to pop is wet your brush. I'm gonna be spraying a little one spray of water into my brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and dig in with that pinky shimmery color, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply it right where on top of where I made my crease. Okay, so now to make the look pop a little bit even more, we're gonna dig into this other copper color right here, the middle center one, which is called Auburn Blaze, and we're gonna go ahead and add it to the middle part of our crease. Same thing, I'm gonna go ahead and spray my brush again, and we're gonna go ahead and apply. So I'm gonna apply it at an angle so it can kind of blend that way. So we're gonna go back with our first shimmer, which was the pink one. That way we can go ahead and blend both of them together. So that way we can have that even blend. We're gonna go ahead and leave it like that. Then on the outer corner, we're gonna go in with one of the darker shimmers, and then that way we can finish our crease and then blend everything together. We're gonna go back with our Bronze Gleam, which is this one right here. This is the one that I used on top, but to darken up the corners, we're gonna go back in with the same shade. We're gonna go ahead and put it in the outer corners, and we're gonna go use the same brush, the E03, which is a small one, and we're gonna go ahead and deepen out our outer crease. We're gonna blend it with this color right here. So once we add that darker brown, we're gonna go in with our E02 and go ahead and blend the color out. So that way it doesn't look so harsh, just a little bit. Just like that. So now we're gonna go ahead and clean up underneath our eyes and make sure we make a really straight line outwards. And this step is very easy. All you got to do is grab a wipe, clean the bottom, and then on the outer corner, you just pretty much imagine where your eyeliner, the bottom of the eyeliner will go, and just go straight back. Just like that. See how straight of a line created? So I always like to be a little bit extra or whatever. We're gonna go ahead and add a gold line right here of glitter. And in this case, I will be using the NYX Glitter Liquid Crystal Body Liner, which is this one right here. We're gonna go ahead and add it to the bottom, to the outline of our crease to make the look pop out even more. So now it's time for lashes. We're gonna go ahead with this since it's a neutral. We're gonna go ahead and choose some neutral lashes. So in this case, I am using the Beauty Creations Kissable Lashes, just these right here. And we're gonna create magic. So a little trick to where you can kind of make the illusion that the band goes all the way over here. Just grab any black liquid eyeliner and go ahead and connect the liquid liner to where your lash ends, so that way it looks like the whole band went in there, so that way it doesn't look funky. So for foundation, we are going to be using the Unique Liquid Foundation, in this case right here. This is the color Chiffon. We're going to go ahead and mix it. Now let me find a brush to apply it with. I'll use this one. And I always like getting foundations that are not like too heavy, because I'm not too much of a foundation person. And we're just gonna go ahead and brush it all over our face. And I always go in with the Beauty Blender to go ahead and smooth it out, because I mean, I'm not a pro with the brushes yet. I don't know if I'm not using them right, but we're gonna go ahead and use a Beauty Blender to blend it out. This one. And the reason why I like using this liquid one is because it's so lightweight. It's very, very, very lightweight. And it smells so good. Like, those of you guys that have tried it know what I'm talking about. Like, this smells so freaking good. You know how there's some foundations that smell like freaking paint. We're gonna go in with our Maybelline Fit Me. This is the shade Fair Clear. So one I've been using a lot lately. I really like it. And this is to highlight under our eyes. Usually for highlighting, they say it's recommendable to go a shade or two lighter to make it look like really highlighted at the bottom of your eyes. So far, all the products that I've used from Pixi, like the eyeshadow palettes, has my thumbs up. Like the eyeshadow palettes, they're still pigmented, like really, like the colors are very blendable, which is another thing that I like. They're not like certain palettes that are like chalky, you know what I mean? These have very high pigmentation, and I really hope that they keep sending me more products. That way I can do more product reviews for you guys. So now we're gonna go back with our translucent powder, and we're gonna go ahead and set the concealer or bake. We're gonna bake underneath our eyes. That way, when they ask you if you bake, boy, please. I don't know if you guys have seen that meme, the "do you bake" meme, and then there's a girl with hella translucent powder all over her face. Love it. Okay, so that's it for that. Now for underneath our eyes, we're gonna go in with the dark brown that I used up here. We're gonna go ahead and do it underneath here, and we're gonna go back with our Morphe brush, the M321, and dip into that dark chocolate brown that we used. I don't know about you guys, but for not having a specific look in mind, I like the turnout of this glam, because it's a soft look, yet there's a pop of color, you know what I mean? I love it. So for our waterline, this is my only go-to pencil that I always use. It's from Unique. It's very creamy, like, and it doesn't smudge, so I love it. So this is the Unique pencil in the shade Perfect, just black, and I always use this for my waterline. Like, this is the only black that I'll use for my waterline. I mean, of course I use colors and stuff, but when it comes to a black, this is like my go-to right here. It's like very creamy. So now we're gonna go ahead and add on some mascara to our bottom lashes. And I'm gonna be using the Epic mascara from Unique as well. Okay, so now let's remove our powder. So just grab any fluffy brush, clean brush, of course, and remove all the translucent powder that we applied onto our forehead, our nose, and underneath. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and contour. I'm gonna be doing powder contouring. I do cream, but since I already applied my concealer and I set it, I should have contoured cream before, but in this case, we're gonna go ahead and powder contour. And I'm gonna be using the Saharan Blush Palette by Juvia's. And I'm gonna grab the color Yara to go ahead and do our contouring. And I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Morphe M104 to go ahead and apply it. Now to add a little bit of blush, we're gonna go ahead and dig with the color B, which is this bottom color right here. And we're gonna go ahead and grab this Morphe brush. This has no number on it, but we're gonna go ahead and use it.
Give it a little pink to our cheekbones.
Now for our highlight, we're gonna be using ¿Qué pasó? So my child was crying. If you guys see me moving like this, it's because he's right here. Anyways, so for highlight, we're gonna go ahead and use our Beauty Creations Scandalous Glow. Since I already used the Beauty Creations lashes, I said why not stick with the same brand for this video. So we're gonna go ahead and use the Scandalous Glow palette, and in this case, I usually like mixing my highlights for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like it makes the highlight pop a little bit more. And I'm going to use this Pro Small Blush Definition 74. This is from Sephora. Like this, looks like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix the bottom two colors, the bottom two highlights, and we're gonna go ahead and add them on like that. Oh, I'm gonna use a little mirror that it comes with. Do you guys see? Oh yes, highlight, yes. Dude, like, I wasn't a highlighter type of a person, but now I'm just like, give me all the glow. I'm gonna add a little bit to our Cupid's bow and a little bit to our nose. That way, at any angle that I turn, boom, bitches. So our inner corner of our eyes, we're gonna grab a smaller brush, something pointy like this. Mix the same shades again together, and then put it into our inner corner, just like that. I feel like inner eye highlight makes the lip pop out even more. You guys see the difference? Yas, yas, yas. So this is a very neutral look, yet it has a pop of color. So I'm gonna go and grab a fluffy brush, any fluffy brush, the same one that I used to remove my powder, and I'm gonna go ahead and just like wipe off any like loose powder that I might have left behind or whatever, just like that. And for lips, my dry ass lips, because my lips get pretty dry. I don't know if it's because I use a lot of lipstick, or I don't know, but my lips get really dry. I think this one will look good with this look. So this is the Milani shade 12 Loved. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. This is perfect for this look. Go ahead and make sure you get like the inner side of your lip, so that way when you take your cute selfies, you have lipstick just like that. So before we finish, we need to make sure we set our face. So this case, I'm going to be using the Mario Badescu skincare. This is the cucumber and green tea. We're gonna go ahead and spray, and like always, let's be a little bit extra. Yas. And I just grab like a little tarjetita, whatever, to dry it up faster. So let me give you guys a little bit close up of what the glam looks. Ooh, yes, this lighting. Ooh, yes, lighting, yes. Now it's time to take a bunch of selfies and upload them. So after taking a zillion pictures, I am finally back. I just wanted to come back real quick, and again, I wanted to thank Pixi Beauty so much for giving me this opportunity and sending me this package. Like I said, I will forever be grateful. But yes, I can't thank them enough for the opportunity that they have given me. So thank you so much, Pixi Beauty, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.